The Serafinite rests between my hands with that intense green glow that evokes the wings of the seraphim, and I immediately feel how your energy seeks answers about what someone feels for you at this moment. This stone of angelic communication and higher spiritual connection indicates to me that you are at an emotional crossroads where you need clarity, not illusions. I close my eyes, shuffle with intention, and let the cards reveal what this person thinks of you right now. I draw the first card and contemplate the Magician. In the drawing, a young man in a white robe raises his wand to the sky while pointing to the earth with his other hand. On the table, the 4 elements wait to be used. This card tells me that this person perceives you as someone who possesses something magical, a capacity to transform situations that they find almost mysterious. They see you as someone who has the tools, who knows what they want, and that generates a mixture of admiration and a certain contained intimidation. It is not that they are afraid to approach. It is that they feel your energy is so complete that they do not know where to fit into your world. The second card that emerges is the High Priestess, and her image takes my breath away. A woman in a blue mantle hides a scroll among its folds, sitting between 2 black and white columns that guard the secrets of the collective unconscious. This tells me something crucial. This person feels there are parts of you they cannot reach, mysteries they cannot decipher. They consider you someone deep, perhaps too deep for their peace of mind. There are times when your silence or your distant gaze makes them wonder if you truly show yourself completely to them. That partial inaccessibility is precisely what keeps their attention fixed on you, like someone trying to read a book in a language they only half master. The 3 of Cups appears in 3rd place, and the 3 women in colorful dresses raise their chalices in celebration under a leafy vine. Here is a truth that hurts and lightens at the same time. This person associates you with joy, with moments when everything flowed naturally. They remember shared laughter, conversations that stretched on, a complicity that existed at some point, or that they glimpse as possible. But the center cup, slightly higher, suggests to me that they fear that festive connection is something you share with many, not something exclusive to them. There is contained jealousy, perhaps not even acknowledged by them. With the 4th movement, the sun emerges radiant. A naked child rides a white horse under a huge sun that pours out life-giving rays. Giant sunflowers rise in the background. This card is the heart of their perception. As much as they try to rationalize it, they see you as someone who illuminates. Your presence, whether near or far, makes a difference in their day. However, the child in the card warns me about an immaturity in how they process these feelings. Sometimes they appear distant or confused, precisely because the intensity of what you awaken in them overwhelms them. The 5 of Swords crosses the table with its somber image. A man picks up swords from a battlefield, while 2 defeated figures move away in the distance under a grayish sky. This card reveals a wound, a past conflict between you, or a competition that you have not even verbalized. This person thinks that at some point you won, or that you left with something of theirs, or simply that they did not know how to avoid being at an emotional disadvantage. There is unhealed resentment, but also recognition that perhaps it was they who acted poorly, although they will not admit it. The 6th card is the Star, and its colors calm me. A naked woman pours water between earth and sea, while 8 stars shine above her with steady light. This person, despite everything, maintains hope with you. It is not irrational or planned hope. It is more visceral. In their moments of honesty, they imagine you as something lasting, as someone with whom they could build. But the woman's posture, with her back to the viewer, indicates that they keep this hope almost a secret, like someone protecting a flame from the wind. The Seven of Cups appears with its floating visions, clouds, snakes, jewels, masks, all the possible dreams suspended in the air. They idealize you. That sounds beautiful, but it is a trap because idealization distorts. They have created a version of you in their head that does not correspond completely with who you are. And when reality does not match that image, they experience confusion or even momentary disappointment that is not your responsibility. You must know that their ups and downs toward you are more related to their own projections than to your actual actions. The Eight of Wands flies with its 8 staves streaking across the blue sky in a downward dive. There is urgency in this card, a desire to act, for something to happen between you now. This person is at a moment in their life where external circumstances could allow for an approach, or conversely, could separate you definitively. They feel time running out, and that distresses them when they think of you. There are messages they want to send and hold back, conversations they rehearse mentally that never come to fruition. The last card to be revealed is the World. A woman dances wrapped in a purple towel, holding a staff of power in each hand, while 4 mythical creatures watch from the corners. This person, in the depths of their most honest self, perceives you as someone with whom they could close an important cycle of their life and open another. I am not speaking only of conventional romance. I am speaking of completeness. But they also see you as someone who is already complete on their own, who needs no one to be whole. And that generates the greatest doubt of all. Do you have space for them in your already formed world? The Serafinite vibrates warmly in my hand as a conclusion. This person thinks of you with an intensity that makes them uncomfortable. They see you with light and shadows intertwined. They desire you with body and soul, but doubt their own right to do so. The question you should ask yourself is not so much what they think, but whether you are willing to dismantle those armors that you have both built. Because the cards speak clearly. There is genuine feeling, but there are greater fears. And only you can know if it is worth walking toward them with patience and courage. The Larimar you have chosen is a stone of crystalline waters, born from the volcano and kissed by the sea. And that duality speaks of someone who contains both depth and calm, someone who guards oceans of feeling within, under an apparent serenity. When I hold this mineral between my hands, I feel it resonate with your energy. And that tells me that the question you bring is not frivolous. You want to know what that person who occupies your thoughts at this moment in your life thinks of you. Allow me to shuffle with care, letting the silence of the velvet receive these cards that now fall upon the table. The first to reveal itself is the Two of Cups. In it, I contemplate 2 figures exchanging golden cups, a caduceus floating between them. And that image speaks to me of a connection that this person has not forgotten. It is not a card of one-sided love. It is a card of encounter, of recognized chemistry. This person thinks of you and feels that between you two there existed, or exists, something that transcends the ordinary. It is no coincidence that it appeared first, because their mind returns to you at unexpected moments, when routine loosens its grip. Now the sun falls, and the light that this card radiates illuminates the entire spread. I see the naked child on the white horse, the radiant sun behind, the blooming sunflowers. This person, when they think of you, feels something luminous, something that restores hope or warmth to them. They do not necessarily tell you all this. Perhaps they do not even fully admit it to themselves. But your image brings them comfort, reminding them that good, possible, pure things exist. To them, you are a fragment of light on gray days. The third card I turn is the High Priestess, and here, the water of the Larimar makes sense. A woman seated between white and black pillars, the veil that hides mysteries. the sacred book on her lap. This person perceives in you something they cannot quite decipher, a depth that intimidates and attracts them in equal measure. They think you keep secrets, that there are layers within you that you have not shown, and that keeps them in a kind of contemplative fascination. They do not see you superficially. They see you as someone they would talk to until dawn, if fear did not stand in the way. With the fourth card, the Wheel of Fortune, I feel that the universe is moving in your favor without you knowing how. The Sphinx at the top, the creatures that spin, the Ankh that contains everything. This person feels that your meeting had something of destiny, of the inevitable, of the right moment, even if it was painful. They cannot explain it, but they sense that your stories are intertwined in a way that escapes logic. When they think of you, they think of what might have been, of the turns you did not take. The fifth revelation is the Four of Swords, and here the tone changes, becoming more intimate, more vulnerable. I see the knight's sarcophagus, the hands in prayer, the swords suspended. This person, in their solitude, in those moments before sleep or upon waking, remembers you like one remembers a refuge. They do not always name you, but your mental presence calms them, gives them a respite. To them, you are a kind of peace they did not know how to keep or did not dare to ask for. The Six of Cups emerges with its sweet and painful nostalgia, the children in the garden, the cup being offered. This person associates your memory with something genuine, perhaps with a simpler time, or with emotions they no longer know how to feel. It is not that they idealize you blindly, but they do recognize in you an emotional purity that they miss. When they think of you, they relive conversations, small gestures, details they kept without intending to. The seventh card, the Hanged Man, makes me pause. The man suspended by one foot, the halo surrounding his head, the resignation that is actually surrender. This person has gone through a process with you, or because of your absence, that has transformed them. They have had to see things from another angle, question what they believed, let go of control. You, conscious or not, were part of that initiation. And although they do not say it, they know that something in them changed after meeting you. The eighth card is the Queen of Cups, and the Larimar vibrates strongly at this moment. The queen seated on her throne of water, the chalice she holds with two hands, the gaze that measures depths. This person sees in you a sensitivity that overwhelms them, a capacity to feel that makes them feel seen, although it also makes them feel small at times. They fear not being up to the task of what they perceive in you, of your emotional world. And that fear, paradoxically, is what keeps them at a distance or leaves them speechless when they would most like to draw near. The last card that settles on the cloth is the World, the dance of the figure wrapped in laurel, the four beings that contemplate her, the staves she holds, closing and opening simultaneously. This person feels that with you, something would be completed, that there is a circle that wants to be closed, a story that demands its true ending, whatever it may be. It is not indifference that they feel. It is the exact opposite, a certainty so great that it scares them, because it would imply real stakes, shared vulnerability, the risk that something beautiful could also cause harm. The Larimar between my hands has absorbed this entire reading, and its final message is of waters flowing toward the same shore, even if the channels seem separated. This person thinks of you with a mixture of tenderness, admiration, uncertainty, and longing. They have not forgotten you. They have not discarded you. They carry you within, like one who carries a question they know they must one day ask aloud. The peridot you have chosen shines with that almost extraterrestrial green light, as if it had captured a piece of the spring sun and kept it for you. This mineral, born from volcanic fire and the pressure of the earth, speaks of transformations that occur deep within before revealing themselves to the world. And that is precisely what your reading is about. What someone feels for you but has not yet said. What is brewing in silence and seeking its moment to emerge. I look at my spread cloth and feel that the cards already know they are coming for you. I take a deep breath, let the peridot rest near the deck, and begin to shuffle with intention. The cards fall one after another with a clarity that makes the hair on my arms stand up. The first to reveal itself is the Two of Cups. In it, I contemplate two figures offering each other their golden cups, a winged lion between them, guarding the secret of their encounter. This card speaks to me of a connection that transcends the casual, of something this person perceives in you as a reflection of themselves, as if in your gaze they found echoes they recognize without being able to name them. They do not think of you lightly. When their mind travels toward you, it does so with the weight of someone who senses that you could be important, very important, even if the fear of that certainty makes them hold back. The next to appear is the Four of Pentacles. I see a man sitting on a bench, clutching his coins in desperation, his crown about to fall from how tensely he keeps his guard up. This card reveals to me that this person thinks of you from a place of protection, from the fear of losing something they do not even know if they possess. They observe you with caution, not because they distrust you, but because they distrust their own ability to give without being left empty. There's a tension in their thoughts between wanting to get closer and fearing that getting closer means exposing themselves too much. Then the Knight of Cups emerges, and his image moves me deeply. A young man in shining armor holds his cup like someone carrying an offering. His white horse stopped in the middle of a river that seems to flow toward you. This person, in their most honest moments, fantasizes about romantic gestures they do not always dare to carry out. They think of you as someone worthy of poetry, of surprises, of those details that the modern world has forgotten. But the Knight also warns me of something, that this fantasy may remain just that, a daydream, if there is no one to invite them to cross the river to the real shore. The central card of your reading, the one that anchors everything, is the Hanged Man. I contemplate the man suspended by one ankle, the serenity of his face contradicting the strangeness of his posture, the light surrounding him like a golden halo. This person feels that something in their perception of you forces them to look from another angle, to question certainties they previously took for granted. They think of you and cannot manage to pigeonhole you, cannot manage to solve the enigma you represent, and that is both fascinating and unsettling to them. There is something in you that challenges them to change their perspective on love, on surrender, on what they considered possible. The sixth card is the Queen of Swords, and her presence makes me nod in recognition. I see her on her high throne, the sword held upright, her hand extended in a gesture of frankness. This person perceives in you an emotional intelligence that intimidates them, a clarity to name what others keep silent. They consider you someone who is not easily deceived, who cuts through with the truth when necessary, and that generates respect, but also fear. Fear that your lucidity might discover their insecurities, their hesitations, their moments of emotional cowardice. When the Seven of Swords shows itself, I let out a breath through my teeth with compassion. In the image, a man sneaks away with other swords, looking back with guilt. This card speaks to me of hidden thoughts, that this person does not tell you everything they feel. Sometimes they do not even admit it to themselves. There is strategy in their distance, a kind of protective self-deception, where they think that if they do not verbalize what they feel, they will be able to control it. But the swords they steal are heavy, and that burden is noticeable in their silence, in their messages that remain half-finished, in their gaze that shifts away when you think they are about to confess something. The penultimate card is the Sun, and I finally smile with the fullness of someone who sees the truth shining. The naked child on the white horse, the flag of victory, the radiant sun that sees everything and blesses everything. Deep down, beneath all complex thought, all reticence and fear, this person harbors a luminous certainty about you, that your presence is good for them, that with you, something in them feels more complete, more authentic, more alive. It is a knowledge that needs no demonstration, that exists beyond the doubts the other cards reveal. And the last one to close the circle is the Three of Cups. The three women raise their cups in celebration, their hair intertwined in a dance-like movement. This person, in their deepest interior, wishes to celebrate you, to share you with their world, to integrate you into their life in a way they do not yet dare to ask. They think of you as someone with whom there could be moments of genuine joy, of complicity, of those laughs that heal what words cannot reach. The Peridot you chose was wise to bring you here. It speaks of hearts that open little by little, of feelings that need time to mature from the depths. This person thinks of you with a mixture of reverence and longing, of fear and hope. Not everything is said. Not even everything is clear to the one who feels it. But the seed exists and has begun to germinate in the darkness of their chest. What you need to decide is whether you will have the patience to water what has not yet bloomed, or if you prefer direct sunlight so that it dares to show itself. Thank you for joining me in this reading. If this message has resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe and become part of our community. Your support helps us continue sharing light and guidance. Find more at eltarodeima.com. May the universe bless you.